There are texts that are eternal, words that never grow old, echoes that cross generations and still heal, uplift, and comfort. Among all the passages in the Bible, few are as well known, recited, sung, and loved as Psalm 23. It's not just a prayer, it's not just poetry. It's a cry of trust in the middle of war, a declaration of faith in the desert, a divine embrace in the midst of tears. Today, on the Living Faith channel, we're going to dive deeply into this psalm that has already touched millions of hearts. But more than reading it, we're going to live Psalm 23. This psalm is for you who have cried silently at night, for you who look around and feel like everything is falling apart, for you who smile on the outside but carry invisible burdens inside. It's for those who are struggling to keep their faith alive in an increasingly dark world, for those who wake up afraid of tomorrow, for those who feel weak, tired, hopeless. This psalm is for you who need to remember that God is still in control, that He is not only the God of heaven, He is the shepherd who walks with you through the valley, who knows your name, who sees every hidden tear. So what is the power of this psalm? It's like a spiritual roadmap. It reveals a God who cares, leads, corrects, protects, anoints, and honors. Psalm 23 calls us to rest, but also prepares us for battle. It shows us that evil does exist. There are dark valleys, enemies, and pain, but above all there is a shepherd who never abandons his sheep. This psalm is read at funerals and at births, at weddings and in hospitals, because it speaks to every human moment, from joy to grief, from doubt to certainty. The author is David, a man after God's own heart, but also a wounded man who was rejected, persecuted, betrayed, and exiled. Before becoming king, he was just a humble shepherd. And when he wrote these words, David spoke as a sheep, not as a king or warrior. He confessed his total dependence, his need for direction and safety. He compared life to the journey of a sheep led by a shepherd, through green fields, dark valleys, narrow paths, and finally to the eternal house of the Lord. Let's now listen to Psalm 23 in full, translated from the Almeida Revised and Updated version. But don't just listen. Let every word penetrate your soul like a seed of faith. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for His name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Now take a deep breath and receive this word. David begins with a powerful phrase, "The Lord is my shepherd." It's personal. Not the shepherd of the nation, nor the shepherd of my people. It's my shepherd. Intimacy, ownership, relationship. He's saying, no matter what I face, God is with me like a shepherd with his sheep, attentive, present, responsible. And he continues, I shall not want. This doesn't mean the absence of problems. It means the presence of provision. It means that even in lack, God's grace will be enough. He speaks of green pastures and still waters. This brings us peace, care, daily nourishment, emotional and spiritual provision. In anxious times, this verse is an antidote. He restores my soul. This expression is powerful. How many times our soul is burning, inflamed by pain, fear, or pressure. But he comes and refreshes us, like a gentle breeze in the desert. Like cool water on a thirsty day, David then takes us to the darkest part of the psalm, the valley of the shadow of death. It's not death itself. It's the threat of death, the fear, the sense of abandonment, the soul's darkness. Yet even there, David boldly declares, I will fear no evil. Why? Because you are with me. That's when faith shines. There is no visible light, but there is God's presence, and that is enough. The shepherd's rod and staff guide and protect. God corrects us, yes. He disciplines us, yes, but all of it is to keep us on the path of life. After the valley, the psalm shifts scenes. Now we're at a table, a feast prepared in the presence of enemies. It's as if God says, while they attack you, I feed you. While they criticize you, I honor you. While they plot against you, I anoint you. And then David says, my cup overflows. This is abundance, blessing beyond measure, a full life. And he ends by saying that goodness and mercy will follow him all his days. That means he doesn't chase blessings, the blessings chase him, because where God is, grace follows. And finally, the eternal promise, I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. That is the final destination of the faithful sheep, the Father's house. Eternity with the shepherd. Maybe you're walking through that valley right now. Maybe you feel abandoned, forgotten, attacked, broken. But listen, the shepherd is with you. He never left you. He's holding your hand. He makes you rest. He protects you. He's preparing a table for you. And what he has for you goes far beyond your pain. Receive this truth in your spirit. You are not alone. God is leading you to a place of victory.